Stranger, halt! Those lands no longer belong to the living. The brutals prowl around the rusted belfry. Can I ask a favor of you? It was but a few months ago. The price of my cowardly silence is still trapped in that central stone chamber. Please check inside. The sound of that desperate scratching against the stone, it screams in my ears like a never-ending nightmare. I cannot sleep. The village of Roswellan trembled at the howls of the brutals. The warding bell that protected us had failed. It was then I saw Kael, the stonemason, rescuing an escaped convict named Basil from beneath a collapse in the ruins. Basil was a sinner, exiled for theft. Yet Kael broke his own tools to free him, muttering that sin matters little when a life is fading. The freedom Basil gained was met not with gratitude, but with a blade to Kael's throat. When the militia arrived, Basil shouted craftily, "Only I know the location of the core to ring the bell again. Grant me amnesty, and I shall save this village. In return, testify that this mason took a bribe to set me free." That night, I eavesdropped on the captain and Basil. The captain knew Kael was innocent, yet he whispered, "If I clear Kael, my deal with a criminal goes on record. It is more efficient to brand him a traitor. It preserves morale and fixes the bell." Survival outweighed a single truth. The scales tipped, and the truth was buried beneath the cold stone floor. Before I fled, I passed the chamber where Kael was entombed. The entrance was sealed by a massive boulder. From within, I heard a faint, rhythmic scratching. He did not scream. As the villagers cheered for the ringing bell and cursed him as a traitor, what was he thinking? I was a cowardly outsider. I left that sound behind and ran.
I knew Basil spoke lies, yet I could not let him die. Someone must remain human until the end. The moment we allow a man to perish for our own sake, this village is finished, even if the bell rings forever.
"3 days since the bell fell silent. Roswellan has become hell. The makeshift repair Basil rigged has shattered into dust. The scoundrel had already fled with the village treasures as the gates breached and the brutals poured in. The very citizens who mocked Kael now hammer at my door, wailing in terror. The people knew instinctively the moment Basil's false bell stopped. It was the mercy of an honest man that had truly been protecting us. My pragmatic choice invited this ruin. Kael, I wish to beg for your forgiveness at your tomb. But the beasts are at my door. This is the final price of the peace we chose. My blade cannot wash away my sin, but I leave this cowardly record in the cracks of the floor.
Beneath the belfry lies the mangled corpse of Basil, torn limb from limb. His hands still clutch stolen treasures, slick with gore. It is clear he tried to abandon the village the moment the bell failed. The price of his betrayal was a wretched death, beneath the very bell he used to deceive us.
I harbor no resentment. Bitterness is for the living. I only pray that, even if they hate me, the bell continues to ring. May their days endure, even if my name does not. If I was wrong to save him, let the price end with me alone.
So, they are all gone. The peace bought with Kael's life lasted but a few months. Basil, the runaway, the captain who took his own life. This hell is all that remains of that hollow piece. Look at this worn stonemason's chisel you brought back. What ceased inside that chamber wasn't the sound of scratching. It was the last shred of humanity in this village. If I had helped him lift that boulder back then, would we be laughing together now? Stranger, do not make the same choice I did. The weight of this iron is heavier than the rest of my life.
They said we were well matched. I was a knight, she the daughter of a noble house. My days were never my own. The battlefield lay far away, and politics farther still. When I returned, I was weary. She spared her words. There were moments when something trembled upon her lips, yet I did not ask, and she did not speak. From the pavilion, I often heard the loom. I mistook that sound for peace. She would always say, "Return safely, I am well." I believed her. One day, the treads upon the loom had long since tingled. I did not untie them. I thought she would mend them herself. The letter was brief. "You stand beside me always, yet you do not see me. When was the last time you truly looked upon me and knew I was here?" I stared long at those lines. I had never abandoned her. I built our house. I secured rank. I raised walls to keep danger at bay. In my own way, I believed it was enough. There would be time, I thought. One morning, she was gone. No quarrel, no tears, only absence. Within the pavilion remained half-woven cloth and a cup of tea gone cold. Her final words were simple. "I do not resent you. I only no longer wish to stand alone." I stood there for a long while. Only then did I understand how deep the ravine truly was. I have gained much. A name, a title, walls that touch the sky. Yet when night falls, I return to this pavilion. Starlight crosses the ravine. They call it the Milky Way. I watch that silent river. She did not cross it. It was I who never turned to where she stood. Now, no matter how long I look, that place remains empty.
He never cast her aside. She never hated him. They stood upon the same ground. They simply did not look at one another. She departed. Only now does he turn his eyes to where she